So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Throwing the comeback route, he's got the hook up to Thomas. And he's going to get this. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Kamara. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Breeze going to go on 4th down. That is caught at the 7. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first down carry by Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Prescott now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
5-8. Check, 55 to Mike. Stay with your man. Check. Fresno.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze going to throw. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Breeze now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Kamara now to return.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting